What's up, y'all? We're going to go over Mark Chesnutt tune this week, Old Country. Bill Brunson, 3800, had requested it. Been a few weeks. Sorry it took me a minute, Bill. But we're finally getting to it. Yeah, I'm not going to play. I got my computer with the song up here on YouTube. I'm not going to be playing it because I've been getting copyright warnings on my videos that I've done that in the past. But I'm sure if you're watching this video, then you know the song and know how it goes. Song's in a key of F, so the intro is 1, then the 4, then it does that piano lick. And then the steel comes on this 4 to 5 walk up. It's on strings 5 and 6. And slide 10 to 11. So after you go, still, all this is on strings 5 and 6. Slide 10 to 11, and then as you slide up to 13, press down your B pedal. Then 5 and 6, squeeze into A, B's already down. Hit string 4, then you're going to quickly switch to your B and C pedals. So you're on string, now your feet are on B and C, and you're going to hit strings 4 and 6. You're going to let off of C pedal, keep B pedal down. Slide back 2, lower your E's. Let out of your E's. Then press C back down. That's a lot of movement, and especially if you're not used to using your B and C, but that's a really useful move. Anyways, then you're just going to go back down to your A and B position for F. Do 2 swells on strings 4 and 5, A pedal. Hit string 6, B pedal. Pull out of 4 and 5, hit B again. Then string 8, then string 9, lower string 9 and go back in your A, which by then your A pedal, or your 5th string, where your A pedal effect is kind of like real low in the background, or you might have even muted it already. But yeah, try to get your 5th, your A pedal, and your knot string lower. And if you don't have a knot string lower, then just, you can just hammer back into a 10-8-6 script. Sort of get a similar sound. Not the exact same, but pretty close if you don't have that change. Don't worry about it. As far as the way it feels, there's not really a ton of feels on here. I mean, the steel's mainly doing the, like when it goes to the 4 to 5. He's kind of doing that repeating pattern as it goes from, B flat to C, just strings 3 and 4 on B and C. Then another way you can do that, so that'd be at your open position, strings 3 and 5, your A and B are down, so that's like going from a B flat to a C, then open B flat, and going back down to a C. It's sort of a similar sound as doing that thing. The only other really repeating feel lick that stood out was in the chorus. I think it's the chorus when he's it's going 4 5 4. He does something like that. I don't know if that's the exact lick, but it's basically that descending sort of a thing. And you don't have to do it single notes. You can do, well, a single would be 3, string 3. No pedals right now. 3, 1, 4, 2. Then you can do 4 and 5, hammering the A to go to your 4. But you could also do double notes. So strings 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 5, 4 and 5 with A pedal. Lower your E's. And then you end up on strings 5 and 6. And then the other thing that's kind of repeating, especially toward the end of the song, is the gang lick, where the whole band. And then they do that right for, you know, it dies down and Mark comes in. 5, 4, 1. So that little thing would be a B pedal only out of your A and F position. So at an open C, so you're hitting strings 4 and 5. No, your A pedal's not down, but your B pedal is. And then I'm just letting out a B and just doing a little walk down. 5, 4, 1. It's on strings 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so the solo, or not really a solo, it's just doing another turnaround. But the steel, same thing, piano starts it off. 1, 4. But this time, instead of being on strings 5 and 6, you're going to be on strings 3 and 5 for more of a higher register sound. And I didn't plan this, but it's kind of cool. I did my slant video last week, and this solo incorporates some slants. It took me a minute to figure out what he was doing. So your same thing, you're going to start at a B flat open, go up, squeeze in on A and B and out. It's kind of a weird slam. So that is a pedal only, and you're going to slide the bar up 1. So you're getting. It's basically a C7, you know, dissonant sounding chord. So you're going to do that. A pedal only. Slide that slant up 1. And then you're going to let off the A pedal and just slide in to your C7 position. This would be like your A and F, but if your A pedal's not down, it'd be like a C7, 5/7. Then go up to your open F. 3, 4, and 5 hit B and C, and slide up again to 15. And then you're going to do that same lick. And this time, if you want, you can use, instead of just doing strings 4 and 6, you can throw your 5th string in there. Just for a fuller sound, or you can just omit it again. Totally up to you. And then we end it the exact same way we did the intro. I can't remember exactly what he did, but it'll get you in the ballpark. Sort of that vibe. But yeah, that's pretty well it. It's nothing other than the slants, you know. It's nothing crazy complicated. It's just, that doesn't make it easy, but it just means, you know, I remember when I was trying to learn stuff like this as a younger steel player, I always overcomplicated it, and I tried to find all these, like, weird positions, and more times than not, you know, these guys, it's just all based off harmonized scales and a lot of 2-note groupings, and a lot of times it's simpler than you expect it to be. So, and like I say in all my videos, you know, you don't have to play this exactly like the record. I mean, it's good to learn it, I guess, like the record, but don't be afraid to put your own spin on it. And, you know, just these licks, add to your lick bag. One other little side note I'll say, like, it's a little bit harder on strings 3 and 5, but especially on the intro when he's doing. One little side note, I don't have my amp turned up terribly loud right now because I'm just practicing, but when you get up to stage volume and you start sliding a lot, especially if you're trying to do that whole thing without restriking, you can tend to get some bar noise from these other strings that you're not hitting. So you'll see what I'm doing. After I strike that, I'm putting my thumb and my middle finger on the strings on the outside of the string that I'm playing. So playing 5 and 6, I'm putting my thumb on string 7 and my middle finger on string 4, and that's to kind of eliminate some of that bar rattle as I'm sliding up. But yeah, that's it for this week. Yeah, like I said, I wish I could play the song. It'd be easier to like do the exact fills if I could play this while I was playing it. But like I said, I've been getting copyright warning. So yeah. But anyways, I appreciate everybody that's been watching videos. If anybody's got anything else, Bill, if you got anything else you want to learn, comment it below. Yeah, other than that, I got a few ideas coming. But yeah, keep still and hope everybody's doing good. We'll see you on the next one.